Everybody, welcome to the one thing about us we review.
It's supposed to be a pause.
We review.
There's supposed to be a pause.
There's supposed to be a pause.
I can't do it.
All right. What do we got today, Justin?
We are reviewing The Mandalorian.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Episodes 1.
Episode
Episodes
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah. So far, Pedro.
You pulled the episode titles?
I love Pedro.
I did.
I love Pedro. So Pedro's going to be good in anything.
Yes.
Pedro Pascal. And then I don't remember what his middle names and stuff are.
It's a lot.
So that's going to be your next pick, New Jack City. That's crazy. That's another thing we could talk about. But it was good. The lone wolf Grogu is extra cute in this one. I feel like for some reason. Or is it just me?
Grogu.
That's what I say.
I said Grogu.
Grogu.
So the first episode was titled "The Apostate," and that was chapter 17.
Because he was that because he took his helmet off, so he's no longer the Mandalorian. He's no longer a Mandalorian.
So I felt like the episode was just too quick. Like rushed.
Well, a lot of the TV shows like that on Disney Plus they are short.
Yeah, they're short. Not really. I don't remember the last show we watched on Disney Plus, but they were quite. But this is like 38 minutes. I feel like it went too quick. Mind you, Mando was still badass. Grogu was still cute, and even Bo-Katan looked like a badass just sitting on a throne.
And see episode 2.
Huh?
In episode 2.
Yeah.
We're to episode 1.
No, I'm saying she looked badass sitting on the throne. She was at the end of the show. He went there to try to get her help, and she was just sitting on the throne.
Okay. I don't remember.
Yeah, apparently. So he's trying to go back to Mandalore to bathe in the waters. So we have our goal in mind. We finally get to see Mandalore after 3 seasons. Finally.
In episode 2.
Yes.
You're jumping around. What's episode 2's name? If we're going to go to episode 2.
No, I'm saying we'll finally get to see the Mines of Mandalore.
The Mines of Mandalore.
Mines of Mandalore.
It's pretty good so far. I liked how Grogu was saving his daddy. He was hauling ass. I need a hero.
Yeah, he saw the TikTok.
I'm holding out for a hero.
With his ears just blowing in the wind.
He was hauling ass.
And that jump he does now, he does a little flip jump. I'm like, so far, I don't know.
Right into Mando's arms.
Yeah. Yes.
You good, bud?
I gotta remember to put salve on it before.
What?
I gotta put stuff on the wound.
Salve?
Do you have any issues with it?
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
No. I think it's good. Maybe a little longer, but it's also it's fine where it's at too for me.
I feel like the first episode pacing was a little off, but the second episode was actually really good.
There was a lot of complaints I saw about the second episode. They thought it was poorly written. They thought it was rushed.
Now, the first one I thought was rushed. The second
They're
one...
like, you couldn't see anything because it was dark. I'm like, I saw everything perfectly fine, but
The first scene in the first episode with them fighting that giant creature was badass. I loved all the Mandalorians wearing their armor and the different weapons they have. And that armor, she ain't no bitch. She rushed right into there, and she was kind of... And she was, kind of just into it, And she'd just be making stuff. Making helmets and stuff.
Making helmets,
breastplates
for Grogu.
Yeah. That was what the spear was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's like, that spear is too dangerous. I'm like, tough shit, bitch. I'm keeping it.
That fucking Darksaber is badass.
She's like...
Even though, we still haven't have a true, I guess, holder because everyone acts like...
Bo-Katan.
She struggled. She did struggle a little bit, if you noticed.
To me, she looked like she whipping that bitch around perfectly fine.
Something I really think is cool, though, is she actually was the character in Clone Wars.
Yes.
So her coming back to actually do it, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
But the acting so far is on point. I mean, Pedro, you can't go wrong with Pedro nowadays.
I heard that it wasn't him in the suit for the vast majority of it, though.
Who told you that?
I think you did.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear because with The Last of Us, he wasn't in there, but of course, as long as he has his voice, the Mandalorian's armor is just cool though, and like the amount of weapons he has and the jetpack and stuff. Like, this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And of course, everything. Him and Grogu. I love the ship, even though I missed the Razor's Crest because I feel like the Razor's Crest had way more room.
You put a
to
W in there.
I did. Quest. I feel like the Crest had more room for bounty hunting activities, but is he really a bounty hunter anymore? I don't think so.
I like that part where Grogu was in the watch thing and he just disappeared. I'm like, ready to go, and then he popped up underneath his arms.
Yeah.
It's like, like
and he was sleeping.
him.
They're just nuzzling, little cuties.
So cute.
Did you notice when he went to see Grief, he had like a cape, 2 cape carrier droids that were dragging his cape? How rich or how high up do you have to be?
I don't know, but I want to get there. He was quick on that draw, though.
Yeah.
He might be a lord now or high magistrate. High magistrate. Don't forget the high part. He mentioned it numerous times.
Of course, we had to explain why Cara Dune was no longer.
He was quick with that draw, though. He was quick with that draw. Quick with that draw.
Quick with the draw.
He took out 2, and the Mandalorian took out 3. And him flying through the field with the hunters following him. He's like, where'd he go? And he just came out of nowhere. Because that new ship be flying.
And then we met the pirate captain, who was like
covered in seaweed.
A seaweed monster. You have crossed my path, Mando.
And then Mando's like, I'm gone. Feet don't fail me now. Deuces.
Hyperspace. I am in the opinion that The Mandalorian saved Star Wars. Because the movies, The Rise of Skywalker was very, very weak. And when The Mandalorian came out in 2019, it kind of reinvigorated a little bit, in my opinion.
Considering I've not seen any of the new ones except Force Awakens, I'll be right there with you.
He did not like it, so I don't know if he'll watch them or not. I love The Force Awakens.
If we're gonna do, we might as well.
The Last Jedi I liked.
If we're going to do a Harry Potter binge, and the Lord of the Rings binge, and the Hobbit binge,
I want you to read the books.
That's not happening.
Because the books, you can't listen to a book on tape?
I'm not doing it.
Why? Are you just taking a stand now about not doing it?
I don't want to spend money on it.
What money?
To listen to the book, you have to spend money on Audible.
Okay, and?
I'm not doing it.
$5? But you'll buy The Lord of the Rings.
I didn't buy The Lord of the Rings.
You'll buy The Terminal List.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because Terminal List is good.
So is Harry Potter. Well, the books are good.
Okay. Wouldn't know. You good?
I'm hurting.
I couldn't tell the way you're chugging that coffee.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
But Mandalorian, first 2 seasons are first 2 episodes are a must-watch. I'd watch them. Even with pacing issues, I think they're still good shows.
Yeah.
They're still cute and action-packed. And, of course, Mando's badass as always. Mando and Joel.
But we'll get to that.
We will.
We'll get to that at another time.
So I'd give The Mandalorian's episode 1, I'd give it 3.5 Bojangles. Episode 4, I'd give it 3.9 Bojangles.
I'd give it a solid 3 across the board, Bojangles, so far. I feel like we're going to have to revisit that criteria, though.
Yeah.
Nah, it can't be Bojangles forever.
No.
And then we should come out with a video where we break down and establish like our rating criteria.
We got to figure that out.
We do. We got a lot to do.
Well, as we say in the podcast or the video business, hi.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Boom. Comment in the link.
Huh?
What?
Comment, subscribe, like.
Please.
Tell your friends, your family.
Tell your grandma about it.
Tell people you hate.
Just let them know. Let them know. Be like, I hate you. Watch this.
Yes. I hate you so much, I want you to watch this.
Enjoy.
And then they fall in love. When they can't say enjoy, it's
They'll fall in love with us.
Yes, because
look at us.
Why wouldn't you?
We're Lotharios.
Because one thing about us, we review.
We review.
Okay.
Do it again. One thing about us.
We review. And so, yeah, stay classy.
Boom. Stay sexy.
Yeah.